Have you ever experienced a moment when someone's words or actions completely spoiled your entire day? Maybe it was a rude remark, a thoughtless gesture, or just an unexpected setback. It's understandable to feel upset, isn't it? But here's the truth. No one has the ability to control your feelings unless you allow it. What if you could remain composed and unaffected regardless of what life or others throw your way? Picture yourself moving through your day with such a profound sense of calm that even the most irritating incidents couldn't disturb you. That's true emotional mastery. In this episode, we're exploring 10 transformative principles that will help you stop reacting impulsively, release anger, and regain mastery over your emotions. These principles aren't about suppressing your feelings or pretending they don't exist. They're about cultivating mental resilience to handle life's difficulties with grace and clarity. Whether it's managing criticism, establishing boundaries, or releasing grudges, you'll find practical strategies to safeguard your peace and live confidently. By the end of this episode, you'll have the mindset and tools necessary to stay unshaken even in tough situations. If you're ready to unlock the secret to emotional independence and live a life where others' actions don't control your mood, let's begin. Your journey to emotional mastery starts now. Recognize that your responses are within your control. Imagine this. You're enjoying a peaceful moment, perhaps sipping coffee or strolling in the park, when suddenly someone makes a rude or inconsiderate comment. Instantly, your calm dissolves into anger or frustration. You might think, why did they ruin my day? But here's the reality, they didn't. You did. Your feelings are your responsibility, not theirs. No one can manipulate your emotions unless you permit it. Think of it like wearing noise-canceling headphones in a bustling city. The chaos remains, but it doesn't reach you. Mastering your reactions is similar. You don't have to let external noise invade your inner peace. There's a space between stimulus and response. Within that space lies your power to choose how to react. When someone cuts you off in traffic or criticizes your work unfairly, instead of reacting immediately, pause. Use that pause to find strength, calmness over chaos, resilience over impulsiveness. For example, if a colleague dismisses your idea, instead of snapping or stewing, take a breath and ask yourself, is this about me or is it their own stress or bias? Reframing the situation neutralizes its emotional impact. Remember, feelings like anger or disappointment are natural, but they don't have to dictate your actions. Practice this. Pause, identify your emotion, reflect on its cause, and then choose your response based on your values and long-term peace. Release expectations of others. Stop expecting people to behave as you would. When you need help and find no one available, disappointment can set in, and you might think, how could they be so inconsiderate? The harsh truth is, people don't operate according to your standards or values. They act based on their own experiences and beliefs. Expecting others to think, act, or respond as you do is like trying to control the weather, impossible and frustrating. Each person is on their own journey, shaped by unique circumstances. When someone does something that hurts or annoys you, it's often a reflection of their own struggles, not a personal attack. Instead of focusing on how others should behave, accept them as they are. For example, if a co-worker interrupts during meetings, recognize that their habit isn't about you. Letting go of the expectation that they'll change frees you from unnecessary emotional turmoil. Remember, Expectations are the root of all suffering. To practice this, acknowledge your assumptions, challenge their validity, and shift your focus to how you can respond calmly. When you stop expecting others to meet your standards, you reclaim control over your reactions and protect your peace. Let go of the need to always be right. Reflect on the last argument you had, maybe over something trivial or significant. Did you feel a strong urge to prove your point? We often cling to our version of the truth because we associate being right with our self-worth. But this need is exhausting and unnecessary. What if you approach disagreements with curiosity? Instead of defensiveness, ask yourself, would I rather be right or be at peace? Often, insisting on being correct creates tension, damages relationships, and fuels frustration. Instead, consider saying, I see your perspective and I respect it, which can diffuse tension and preserve your calm. Remember the wisdom of Lao Tzu. He who is attached to his views will never grow. Letting go of the need to always be right doesn't mean abandoning your principles. It's about choosing your battles wisely. Practice pausing before responding, seeking understanding and saving your energy for conflicts that truly matter. Over time, this approach will make you feel lighter and more centered. Don't let others' words define your self-worth. Imagine sharing an idea you're passionate about, only to be met with dismissiveness or criticism. It's natural to feel hurt, but why do others' opinions have such power over us? Your worth isn't determined by external validation. When you rely on others' approval, you give away your emotional independence. For example, if a colleague criticizes your work harshly, instead of reacting defensively, remind yourself, their words reflect their perspective, not my value. Detaching your self-esteem from others' opinions protects your peace. Marcus Aurelius said, we care more about their opinions than our own, which is a common trap. To free yourself, question the importance of their judgment, reaffirm your values, and practice letting go of unwarranted criticism. When you do, you create space for authenticity, confidence, and inner peace, an unshakable foundation that no external words can undermine. Set boundaries to protect your energy. Imagine a friend calls you during a busy day, asking for help with something they could handle alone, or a co-worker dumps last-minute tasks on you. It's hard to say no, but protecting your peace requires clear boundaries. Boundaries aren't selfish. They're essential for maintaining your emotional health. When you overextend yourself, you risk burnout and resentment. For example, if you're always the go-to person for late-night advice, you might say, I care about you, but I need evenings to recharge. Let's talk tomorrow. Consistently communicating your limits shows self-respect and teaches others to respect you. Remember, you can't pour from an empty cup. Practice being honest and direct about your needs and uphold your boundaries. Doing so allows you to prioritize your well-being and maintain healthier relationships. Detach from others' opinions. Suppose you wear a new outfit and a coworker makes a dismissive comment. Do you let it ruin your confidence? The key is to realize that others' opinions are just that, opinions, not facts. Your self-worth isn't dependent on external judgments. When you detach from the need for approval, you're free to live authentically. As Epictetus said, if you want to improve, be content to be thought foolish. Embracing your own path, even if misunderstood, is liberating. To practice this, question why others' opinions matter, reaffirm your core values, and consciously let go of unwarranted criticism. When you focus inward, you build resilience and authenticity, making external judgments less impactful. Respond with silence. In heated moments, the instinct is to retaliate. But what if you chose silence instead? Silence is a powerful tool. It shows strength, preserves your peace, and diffuses negativity. Marcus Aurelius advised, the best answer to anger is silence. When someone provokes you, pause, breathe, and listen without defending. Only speak when necessary, and keep your words calm and measured. Silence isn't weakness, it's wisdom. It prevents escalation and allows you to maintain control. Practice this. Before reacting, take a breath. Listen without interruption and respond thoughtfully if needed. Over time, silence becomes your shield against unnecessary conflict. Cultivate gratitude to dissolve anger. When everything seems to go wrong, it's easy to feel overwhelmed by frustration. But shifting your focus to gratitude can transform your emotional state. Think of 3 things you're thankful for: your health, loved ones, or even simple pleasures like music. Gratitude acts as a reset button, pulling you out of negativity and fostering patience. For example, if stuck in traffic, instead of fuming, reflect on what you're grateful for. Keep a gratitude journal, noting daily positives, and use gratitude to reframe challenges. This practice builds resilience, reduces anger, and helps you focus on what truly matters. Reframe criticism as an opportunity for growth. When someone criticizes your efforts, your first instinct might be defensiveness. But what if you saw criticism as a chance to improve? Even harsh feedback can contain valuable insights. For instance, if a colleague points out flaws in your presentation, ask yourself, is there truth here? How can I learn and grow? Filtering out unhelpful negativity and focusing on constructive feedback turns criticism into a tool for self-improvement. Remember, criticism, like rain, should nourish growth without destroying roots. Practice evaluating the source, seeking lessons, and letting go of unwarranted judgments. This mindset fosters humility and resilience. 10. Master the art of letting go. Holding onto anger, resentment, or perfectionism is like clutching a burning coal. You hurt yourself more than anyone else. True strength lies in releasing what no longer serves you. Letting go doesn't mean forgetting or condoning. It means freeing yourself from emotional burdens. When you let go, you reclaim your energy and focus on the present. For example, if a colleague takes credit for your idea, instead of dwelling on injustice, choose to release the resentment and focus on future opportunities. Practice acknowledging your feelings, reframing the situation, and shifting your attention to the now. Marcus Aurelius said, "Do not be disturbed by what is outside your power. Let it go, and you will find peace." The lighter you are, the stronger you become.